Okay, I needed to take a break because I'm researching and I really feel like my coffee ain't coffee in the way I need it to. And I even tried a different, that's why, okay. It's a different brand. I ran out of the $5. Listen, that $5 coffee, the whole bag was like, yeah. But then they didn't have any more of those. So I had to get this other kind. It's just not, it ain't doing what I needed to do. I got some more in there. I'm going to try it and see if it wakes me up a little bit. But this is not doing what I needed to do. It's just not. It's like not. Goodness. Anyway, what's going on? Something with the UK. UK Wales. Ooh. UK Wales? I do see a bloom here. Maybe something blooming. Moon bloom. I don't know. UK. Something with the UK. Alright, we got that. What else is coming up for the collective? Give me just some random cards. I wonder if I can shuffle these. Like, oh, somebody's getting married in the UK. There's a wedding in the UK. Something about a wedding in the UK. Ooh, who's getting married in the... Somebody could just, like, you could be, maybe you're traveling to the UK for a wedding, or maybe you want to get in, maybe you're from the States and you want to get married in Wales or something. Anyway, give me more. Okay. It's somewhere overseas, okay? I don't know. Doesn't have to be that place. These cards are annoying because, like, hold on. Alright, what else we got? Give me one for the collective. Collective, give me one for the collective. You could have went to an HSBU. Historically black, yeah. You could have went to an HSBU. You could be from the UK and went to an HSBU. Maybe international student. Oh, child. Something about a freezer in Chicago. Maybe there's a freezer in Chicago. I don't know what that is. Somebody went to... Somebody says they can't forget the past. They're going to tell. It says don't tell. Reverse, somebody's going to tell about the past. They can't forget it. It says here, Virgo stole your house. There's a Virgo out there that stole your house. That's going to be on the news. There's some YouTube employee, I guess, attending sex parties. Hold on. YouTube Atlanta is under investigation. Maybe it's an employee in Atlanta. I don't know. Somebody named TJ could be significant. The letter Q. Somebody could be part of a fraternity. Somebody could actually be a rapper. Rapper comes up. Don't you got some rappers that are... You got a lot of... Don't you have some rappers that are frat boys? I don't know. All the rappers, some of them are college educated, believe it or not. They're not, believe it or not. You got some... I think one of them is a genius, right? Isn't 2 Chainz a genius? I think they said they deemed him a genius or something. Or his IQ is like beyond something or another. Yeah. So... yeah, you have plenty of rappers that actually went to college, had that experience. Maybe they got married in a UK trap trial. Maybe they got divorced. Lord. Okay. Somebody may have had a DJ at their wedding. I'm seeing a DJ. The letter I could be significant, whatever that is. The letter I. This divorce could be because you are the father. I don't know what that is. Somebody had a hidden pregnancy. Okay, now it's starting to tell me what they talking about. Somebody's watching you on social media. They're thinking about something. They're curious. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me let y'all see that card. Cause somebody's curious. Social media. Somebody's curious. Hold on. Somebody's ruled by ego. Ruled by ego. All right. What else? Give me one more. Somebody's facing jail time or confinement. Somebody could be in jail. Somebody did something out of ego and now they're going to jail. It could be the person that stole the house. It could have been the person curious and watching. I don't know how you got social media in jail, but I guess you do. Somebody, oh, I didn't see that. There's an athlete. Somebody's an athlete watching you on social media. They're ruled by ego. It says that they're the father of somebody. The letter I. They got somebody named I is getting a divorce because of a hidden pregnancy that ain't nobody supposed to know about. What's this? Somebody said no pookies. Child. All right, now this is where, because I told y'all about this jail, right? And somebody said they turned themselves in, and this was in here already. I didn't see it. Turn myself in and tower. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. Oh, jeez. Any letters in this deck? Any letters in this deck? Child, surprise, I'm married. Lord have mercy. Who is this mess? Who is this I'm picking up on? Surprise, I'm married. Child. They told you that when you got pregnant. Or something. Hold on. Somebody's saying this now. Maybe you saying it's not your child, huh? Somebody's life is falling apart. Something about the word all what? All. I guess all or nothing, because back ain't got nothing on it. Something happened on Instagram, and somebody came from Instagram. Somebody had an experience on Instagram. It may have been great at first, wasn't it? He was having a good time. Then it went bad. Dummy. God's just, these people crazy, yo. Something could have happened at the airport. Something about an airport. Child. Let me mix these up and see. Let me see if I can shuffle these up a little bit. Somebody's a secret. Somebody has a secret live-in lover. That was weird. There's a Leo that refuses to tell the truth about something. Hold on. Let me shuffle these. Somebody lives with their mother or their father. Somebody's living with their parents. I see something about a flight again. It passed, but I didn't. Give me one. Okay. Somebody said, "Help me, help you. Help me, help you." Somebody might have a drinking, drug, or a drinking or drug addiction. Child, there's a name that just came up. Could be somebody named Alan. Maybe you got an issue. Give me more, please. Yeah, probably, because it says drinks here. We got drinks comes up after somebody has some sort of addiction to alcohol or something like that. Somebody's naked, or they weren't naked. Somebody may have said they were drinking. It says that they weren't naked. So, I don't know what that is. It says they were not naked. Naked is reversed. Either you didn't know you were naked, or whatever. It just says reversed. Maybe you wasn't naked. You sound like somebody might lie. Why does name keep coming up? Jonathan Peters. Why do you keep coming up? What's up with that? Okay. Jonathan Peters. You could be a Baptist preacher, or you could be a DJ. It's funny because I have no idea when these cards were made, but they're all mixed in. But it could be somebody's story. Child, test results, okay? Hold up. Somebody cheated on their real boo, their main person. I guess somebody cheated, right? Somebody said they don't know your name. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. Somebody was clout chasing and you was like, I don't even know your name. Like that. Let me see. What else is here? Somebody's a black man. A black man, a supply chain, and somebody named Denise. There's a male out here who's gay for pay. So I guess he ain't gay on no other time. He might work at the casino, or the casino could be significant. How long I've been up here? 9 minutes. Child, I ain't putting that. Listen. Oh, somebody says, you excite me. I'm the only one that can handle you. Child, if I had my letter cards out here, listen, who is this here? You think you can handle me? What does that mean? What does you handling me mean? Because that sounds like handler. That sounds like Django across the street. And you see what happened to his crippled ass. The man can't even stand up. His whole body's stricken with cancer. Okay? Over there trying to come up against me, and I ain't done nothing but go to work. That man watched me go to work every single day of my 2 jobs, and he sat up and lied on me, so I'm waiting for them to haul his ass up out that house. Dead or alive, I don't care how they get him. I hope I'm up. I hope the Lord wake me up to see it. I swear I've been asking him. As soon as he I'm waiting. 'Cause if that man think that he going to heaven, if people believe in heaven, let's put it this way: if you believe in heaven, I can't see him ending up there. He won't be able to share the same space as you. If we want to look at it from that perspective, he's not going to have that peace. His soul will be tormented. It's going to be a living hell for him every day. It's going to be fire and brimstone in this loop that is over and over and over and over again. And the devil got you chasing the way out of hell. You imagine like one of the mice, right? Those test mice, they running on the wheel because they think, oh, I'm going to get out at some point. You never get out. It's a circle. The same hell that you made for somebody else, so that's what you're going to do. The rest of your soul, that's the rest of eternity, right there. Over and over and over again. Okay? And if you look at the scriptures, they got, it's like, they describe it like somebody who firmly believes, like they're gonna lie to the end. Like, I'm a preacher. They said that there's gonna be in hell. There are souls that are so-called. The way they describe it, there are souls in hell. You're gonna see preachers in hell, and this is one of the examples that it gave. I'm trying to figure out what book. I think it was Divine Revelation of Hell, or it was a scripture. It was something like that. Basically, these people, or these souls, whatever they were doing on earth, that they refused to acknowledge, right? So I refuse to acknowledge that I'm a lying preacher who's misled the people, used the money, slept with the men and the women, or whatever they was doing, right? One of them, like to the end, they're going to say, I didn't do it. And then they're going to preach in their Bibles, and it clearly says a silhouette of them preaching. Like, they still did, they're in hell preaching. If I get, I don't know, if I get a chance, I'll go back and figure out which one it is. But yeah, they're in hell preaching. I'm mistaken. I think it was a combination of that book and with some assisting scriptures. Yeah. If you didn't know no better, like if you don't have access to the spiritual world, it doesn't make any sense to you. It sounds like a myth. It sounds crazy, but literally it says the shape of the soul, the silhouette, is holding up the Bible and preaching just like he's in church, but he's in hell preaching. Because he don't want to, he don't want to acknowledge that he didn't live right. So he's going to preach up, and this is just a bold demonic spirit that refuses to back down. It refuses to be honest. So that's the way it stays while it's here on earth. And then when it transitions over, again, with the unacceptance of what is done, they're going to sit right there in hell and imagine a silhouette of somebody. Like, you can't really see who the person is, but you see the soul of it. They got a robe on. Imagine it that way. Imagine a preacher in hell preaching. But you can't see his face. But you see his little thing that he holds up, the Bible, and you can see the man he's preaching to hell. It's like an endless loop, and he's never going to be able to get out of it. But this is what these people desire. They believe that living good here on this earth, and stealing and robbing and living good and eating up whatever they're eating, and their private planes or whatever these people got going on, they believe that living here on earth in luxury is the ultimate whatever. But the sad part is when you get to the afterlife, which yes, it is real. The afterlife is real. When they get there, they realize they made a grave mistake. And then they sit back and they say, oh, no, don't you believe nothing to the da. You got all these people coming back telling you, listen, now, the Lord showed me. So, yeah, okay, so the person on YouTube that said the Lord allowed them to die and see what was really going on after that, y'all say them people's lies. Too many accounts of it, right? And the thing is, if you have discernment, you can tell the ones that don't make no sense and the other ones that do. Some of the more impacting stories emotionally are going to be the ones that were Satanists, demons, or whatever they practice, whatever, and they finally realize God is real. Oh my God, those, when they tell them stories, you already know. There's another story out there about a Klansman. I guess he didn't want his daughter to marry no black dude or whatever, right? So the girl wound up having a baby or something like that, and the little girl was about to get hit by a car. So this white supremacist man who sees his granddaughter about to get hit by a car, I think y'all know that story. Once he realized he never loved like that in his life. So it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. And I feel really bad for these people who chose their diamonds and pearls and their Liberace, BMW, whatever these people was doing. All right. It's just a fact that when you don't ever get out of it, that's weird. I don't know. Even with that, I don't want to be judgmental with it, but it's like I understand it and I see it, but I also realize that some people can't see it. They just can't. But don't dismiss the people that do tomorrow. Oh, they crazy. The Bible says this and that. Now, you talking about some folks that ain't no they ain't no Bible scholars, half these people. These people calling judgment and recounting scriptures, the same old scriptures from the black church, as far as whenever. They've been using them same 8 scriptures, the same Ikamashayas, everybody speaking in the same tongues. The tongues is not the same language. That's somebody up getting saying Ikamashaya. God did not give everybody Ikamashaya. Yet that's what you hear him yell. So you need to look at that. Okay? You'll never get the same message. You might get some of the same please and thank yous, but Ikamashaya, that ain't that ain't God. I'm being honest with you, it's not. And you know it. You know everybody. Even I, drunk in a club, I can tell you Ikamashaya. Because we don't heard it for so long. God did not give that to everybody. Y'all got to stop believing that stuff. My point is, you need to go read for yourselves. We all do. Me too. Because what these people be telling you, they're selling you a pipe dream, and then you look up and the same nigga that got a suit on and lead you right to hell, I'm telling you. But the thing is, there's some spirits out there that they're not bold enough to admit that, you know, I led the people wrong. They ain't going to do that. They're going to preach all the way to the casket. And then when their soul drops, when the ground opens for them to go to hell, if you want to look at it that way, they still gonna be preaching in the same old, that same suit or that same robe, but you preaching in hell. So the simple fact that you preaching in hell, right, that you lifting your Bible up in hell and preaching, you clearly did something wrong. Hello. And it says it. I gotta look up and see where that is. I know me. Don't you play with me. That's all I'm saying. These people crazy. I love you guys. Quick read. Bye.